Hey everyone, welcome back to Endless Money Pits. This is a 2001 Chevrolet Corvette, and today I'll show you how to install a set of air ducts in the front fenders. These cars are made with faux, non-functional air ducts that are just for looks, but today we're going to change that with a simple modification. These vents will be an escape route for air pressure and heat, and the owner of the car says it seems like they've helped to reduce road noise and may have smoothed out the feeling in the front end. Installation is pretty simple, so let's get to it. Here are the tools that I used for this job. Torque wrench, 19mm socket, 7mm socket, electric screwdriver, tin snips, needle nose pliers, tiny flathead screwdriver, a pick, 3/16 drill bit, magnetic bull, impact driver, impact wrench, floor jack, and a set of jack stands. For this job I also needed a light, a stool, a creeper, wood blocks, rubber mats, a rag, gloves, a marker, degreaser, and a Fender air duct kit. There are links in the description for everything I used. These air ducts are 3D printed, but they seem really well made. The finish isn't perfect, but most of that won't be visible once we get them installed. They came with templates for each side that we'll use for cutting holes in the wheel wells. The owner of the car also provided me with these grills that he cut out for each air duct to keep large debris from flying through and scratching the paint. Before my floor jack would fit, I had to drive the car up onto some wood blocks. We keep making this car harder to jack up, and I've run out of good scraps of wood, so I think I'll make some custom ramps for this car the next time I have to work on it. You can safely jack up and support the car at these points. We'll need to take off the front wheels so we can remove part of the wheel well liners. I turned the wheel hub out of the way to make it easier to access the screws. The plastic liners on this car looked kinda gross, and we're gonna be working with them closely, so I wiped them down with some degreaser first. There are 3 screws under the car and 6 more in the wheel well. The 3 bottom screws are longer than the rest. My impact driver was too big to reach this one, so I used my electric screwdriver instead, but I might have been able to get it out with an extension. The passenger side has a pin in the top. I don't know why. I used a rag to wipe away the loose dirt around the edges. Each fender has a plastic insert we'll need to remove that's held in with 2 screws. We'll need to reuse these clips, so I used a tiny flathead screwdriver to carefully pry them off. Cut around the tabs on the template so we can use them to locate the holes that need to be drilled, and try to be as accurate as possible. Align the mark in the corner of the template with the existing hole in the plastic liner, then line up the long edge. Press the paper into the contours of the plastic and trace around the template with a marker. It's a little tricky because the paper is flat and the plastic isn't, so just do your best. You're not supposed to draw around the tabs, but I thought it would help you see what was going on. Line up the holes with the holes in the air duct, check to see if the line you drew matches the edges of the duct, and make corrections if needed. Get the template back out and mark the screw holes in the tabs. I used a pick to make a physical mark, then I completed the outline that I'm going to cut. Do not cut around the tabs from the template. I don't think I could have used a hacksaw to cut this, so I went for a pair of tin snips instead. It was doable, but making a curved cut was a little difficult. Leave a comment if you have any suggestions. It's not perfect, but that's okay. Use a 3/16 drill bit to make the two holes. One of the clips we saved from earlier needs to go right here. On both sides of the car, the top screw hole didn't line up because of these little nubs, so I cut them off. Now we can start putting things back together. I put a curve in the metal guard to match the air duct and found a way to line it up with all the screws. I needed 2 more clips, so I stole one from here, which isn't ideal, but it should be fine until we buy some replacements. Don't forget, the 3 longer screws go underneath the car to secure the bottom of each plastic liner. Time to put the wheels back on. If you used wood blocks, make sure they're in place before you put the car back on the ground. The last thing to do is torque the lug nuts to 100 foot-pounds. I have a lot more videos on this Corvette, so check those out before you go. If you liked this video, make sure to subscribe for more of the best DIY videos on the internet. And until next time, just keep throwing money at it. Dang it.